Hey everybody, welcome back to Thorn and Thistle Farm.
Today, we're going to do some leash training with the boys. I'm hiding the leash behind my back so that they don't know that that's what we're going to do because I don't want to fish them from underneath the house. We have owned large breed dogs since 2007. And the Pyrenees, we owned a Great Mastiff. And the Pyrenees is different because they are way more independent. So it's a little bit more difficult to leash train them. I'm not a dog trainer per se, but I would strongly suggest that you have a vibe of authority. Dogs pick up on the energy that kind of you're putting out. It's almost like they can empath on you or whatever, like they feel your feelings. But it helps quite a bit if you believe that you are the boss, and because they will know that you are the boss if you believe that you are the boss. So that's the first place to start. Second, treats. Have some treats in your pocket. It helps if the dog is a little hungry when you train, so they're more incentivized with the treats. But Pyrenees tend to be very food motivated,
Yeah.
most of them. And so I have some treats in my pocket, and I'm going to start with Cletus. He's the more people pleaser of our two dogs. Bubba is way more independent, and I'll show you guys how we do it.
Yeah, and also always use a lot of love with these animals.
Mm-hmm. No
They stay up.
punishment.
They stay up all night, protecting your animals and your family. So definitely use positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Never use the negative reinforcement. If you go hitting on these dogs, they already kind of don't want to be around you in the first place. You're just going to end up having a
Mean dog.
Pyrenees that stays 30 yards away from you, unless you've got food out, then it'll come eat the food. As soon as it's done with the food, it's back out in the field. So we appreciate you guys coming in. One of our good subscribers actually asked if we would do this. And we're also going to do just a little segment on how to get your very stubborn Pyrenees to sit. It's just very easy technique, but also it takes time with these breeds. So don't think you're going to get it done in one day. We've had some of the people that have gotten some of our puppies, and they've got it accomplished pretty quick. But it all depends on the animal's own idiosyncrasies.
And sometimes they know exactly what you want them to do, and they're just not going to do it. I mean, that happens too.
It
Oh,
does.
we should tell them about the baby chicks.
What
Their
about the baby
brother
chicks?
that hatched out baby chicks.
Oh yeah, one of the puppies actually laid on chick eggs. So when the hen got off the chicken eggs, it would lay on the chicken eggs, and the owners came out, and it's just a funny story. There was a bunch of baby chicks around the Pyrenees, so
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool story. But we're gonna go grab the dogs, and we'll be right back and give you a little tutorial on how we train our Great Pyrenees to be on a leash and how to sit.
All right, I have Cletus. I have him on the leash. He's already very unhappy. He's kind of refusing some food treats, which means I need to switch over to love and affection and praise, which is to motivate him. But I'm going to keep the leash right here, the very back of his neck, because if I let it come down here, he'll bite that and put it in his mouth and try, and that's him telling me he's the boss. I can't let him be the boss. So we're going to go. Come on, buddy. Good boy. No. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Lots and lots of praise. Good boy. Come on. And I'm just going to kind of walk him around in circles. You don't want to pull until he chokes. That's not the point. I just want him to move with me on the leash. That's it. And I can just do this maybe 5 minutes the first day, 10 minutes the next day, until I don't have a problem with him. He just has to get comfortable with it. It's against their nature. They don't want to be contained like this. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Come on. No. See, he's going to want to go a different direction. Of course. No, buddy. Come on. And I am not pulling on him. He's just being melodramatic. Come on. Let's go. Cletus, come on. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come on. Let's go. I don't want to force him because that will make him hate the leash even more. I want him to do it on his own. Let's try a treat. A treat? Yeah? Come on. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. He's still trying to be my boss. Come on. Good job. Good job. Come on. Good boy. Such a good boy.
All right, so we tried to get Bubba to come out, but he saw the leash and he just went under the house. He's like, I'm not doing it today. So, and that's fine. We'll just try again later. He wasn't even interested in the food. And that's fine. I don't know what Bubba went through last night. He might have been out fighting coyotes or doing something like that. So we're just going to let him be Bubba, and then we'll get him later. But we will go ahead and show you guys how to get Cletus to sit, because it seems to be more of a good mood. So we'll get him over here. First thing when it comes to getting your dog to sit, it's a hand motion. So you want to actually move your fist or with the treats down towards the dog's nose, and then he'll naturally want to kind of sit down. If you have like a two-person team like me and Annie, one person can make the hand gesture and the other person can kind of...
And the verbal command.
Yep, and kind of tap on the bottom.
Sit. So, sit.
Sit down.
Sit down, Cletus. That's a good sit.
Good sit. Good job, Cletus. Good sit.
Good job, Cletus. Good boy. Good boy.
And then you just kind of rinse and repeat.
And the reason why we want them to be able to follow a few basic commands is just so that they remember that, you know, we're in charge of them. They don't really need to know a whole bunch of tricks. They're not trick dogs. They're not going to play catch. They're not going to learn how to roll over. Like they don't...
Well, a really good dog trainer could probably get them to do it.
It's not me. But just getting them to sit and be obedient on a leash are just basic necessities for getting them to the vet and being able to control them in general, because they are extremely independent. But again, it doesn't have to happen overnight. These guys are 7 months old. You see how big they are. Another good thing to teach them is not to pet them on the head, but to pet them on their back, so that they don't jump on people or lean on people. And like Cletus is notorious for, like, if people are sitting on our porch, he wants to jump up on them like this and give them a hug. Just basic managing their size, and if you can teach them to sit and you can get them to be obedient on a leash, they're more likely to listen to you about those other more important things, like not running and knocking down children or the elderly, and not jumping on people, because they are very large dogs.
Yep. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and be smart, stay safe, and don't let the thorn thistle keep you down.